it on though. I'm not as petite as I once was.
Dan, you're going to need to set that up somewhere else.
Sure. Okay, cool.
You want to set it up on the side over here on the ground.
Okay.
Chair over, that would be fine, but I'm probably going to be in that general area.
Gotcha, gotcha. Could I use this chair?
Sure.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Out of the way.
Yes, sir. I moved it. I'm hoping it's far enough out of the way.
We'll find out.
That's toilet water. Alright, I want to do one last thing. Don't drink that stuff, Paul. Lighter. Alright, let's roll that. Vinny, when I need you to get out, when you get out, but I'm not going to feel like you're there. Grab a plate in front of that key down there and put it top of it. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the tip of that plate is going to be good. I see you working. Alright, so we're going to start you out of the stretch. Now, my question for you is this. Do you know the difference between throwing out of the stretch and the wind-up? Okay, so I'm going to teach you. So, stand here for a second. So, typically if you are thrown out of the stretch, you're going to throw from the stretch when there's a man on base. Okay? And you could throw from the stretch from one of two positions. It would either be a high leg kick out of the stretch or from what's considered a slide step out of the stretch. Okay? So, if you were playing competitive baseball, say you were pitching the major leagues, what's up, how are you? We're going to be about 10 minutes behind or so, okay? So you can just hang out if you would. And that glove got clean. Yeah. Jake Meyer sent Reader a text the other day and said, hey, did this glove get left at the field? And Reader said, yes, it did, and so he's coming to get it. So, bummer, man. Yeah. If I would have had your number, I was going to contact you and send you the text. But Reader's holding on to the text so he can show it to you. So when you're working with a guy on base, when you're working out of the stretch, you're going to work in two different phases, high leg kick or slide step. You and I, tonight, we're going to work from a high leg kick only. I'm going to teach you a slide step as well, okay? So say, for example, Jacob is hitting, gets on base, and he reaches first base. So when he reaches first base, you're going to start on the rubber like I am here. My feet apart, my hands apart, and I'm going to be looking into my catcher. My catcher then would put down a sign, whatever the sign may be, of the pitch that he wants me to throw, okay? So typically, fastball would be 1 or 1, curveball, and then wiggle would be a change, okay? Slider would be 3. Now you're probably just going to be fastball to start out, right? And then we'll start teaching you how to throw a change up and then kind of go from there, okay? When you start feet and hands apart here, you take the sign, then you're going to come set, okay? Well, when you come set, that is you bring your feet and hands together. At this point, you can do one of two things. You can either deliver the pitch to the plate, or if that runner took a lead from first base, you could step off and back pick to first base. Does that kind of make sense? A little bit, right? You won't have to be concerned about any of this playing Little League, because in Little League, runner gets from home plate to first base, and he has to stand on the bag, right, until the pitch crosses home plate. Right? Now, when you're going high leg kick, you get to your set here. High leg kick, the lift leg's coming all the way up, and then we're going. When we slide step, you come set. You're just going to pick the lift leg up a little bit and deliver the pitch. It's called a modified balance point. And the reason you would modify the balance point, you're trying to deliver the pitch to home plate quicker, so that the runner steals the catcher to throw it down. Okay. This makes sense. Kind of, right? So we're going to start you in the stretch today, feet and hands apart. You're going to come to your set. Once you get to your set, watch out. You're all right, man. Just don't drink it. You're okay if they hit you. Just don't drink it. My whole stuff got soaked. I didn't think it came that far in. So anyway, so look, when you get to your set here, you're going to pick the left leg all the way up and balance it and go. Okay? Now, when you throw out of the windup, you're facing home. Okay? So you'd be right here, you're going to drop, step, pivot, and then get to the balance. The windup typically is used when you're throwing with no one on base. Okay, so if there's no one on base, or if you're pitching in Little League where the runners cannot take a lead. Does that make sense? Okay. So, your grips, how do you hold your four-seam fastball right now? That's perfect. Middle finger, index finger, ring finger across the horseshoe, right? How do you hold a two-seam fastball? Do you know? Okay, so your four-seam fastball is right there. Your two-seam fastball, you're going to throw it with the seams right there. Okay? And then we'll get to a changeup eventually today. We're just going to work on throwing the fastball. Okay? When you locate your fastball today, Vincent's going to set up on the outside half of home plate and the inside half of home plate. We're going to characterize that your glove hand or your arm side. Okay, so your glove side is this side here. Middle of his chest on the outside corner, okay? Arm side, middle of his chest on your inside. So it's your glove side, your arm side. Does that make sense? Okay. So if we're going to go fastball glove side, I would tell Vincent fastball glove side, and then we're going to locate to that side of the plate. Fastball arm side, we're going to locate to the other side. Okay. Here you go. Thanks, Walt, for moving that, or letting me know and working with me on that. So my stuff didn't get soaked.
Yeah. Together, huh?
All right. So Jacob, now what we're gonna do, man?
See you, Pat.
Later, buddy.
Caleb, take care.
You'll get everything except for the gate behind home plate, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Thanks.
Correct. And I'll be wearing a lookout hat.
Good to hear. Good to hear, Walt. I'll see you tomorrow.
It's an advertisement.
Come set for me, buddy. Feet, huh? Oh, so start feet and hands apart. Okay, now bring your feet together and your hands together and get set. Now pick the lift leg up and go ahead and get balanced. There you go. And break and go. You alright, man? Nice job. Alright, Vincent, go ahead and sit down. Let's start spotting up, bro. So Jacob, he's going to start out right now to his arm side, your glove side. So we're going to go fastball to glove side, okay? So feet together, hands together. Come set for me. Pick the leg up. Nice job, man. Let's go another fastball glove side. Grab the bucket, dude. You can sit on the bucket. Another fastball glove side. Set. Now, here's what I want to do, bud. I want you to look up to the video, and I'm going to start talking to you about where we're trying to get mechanical. So when you start out, you start with the feet and hands apart, and then you're going to bring those feet together and then hands together to get to your set. When you get to your set point here, what I'd like to see is your left foot come over so that it's parallel with your right foot. Okay, it's a little bit on what I would consider the open side. Okay? From your set point here, we want the right knee bent, we want the left leg to be straight, okay? And we'll get you there in 1 second. At that point, the goal is pick the left knee up and get it to your right shoulder, okay? So as you're leg picks up, and you're getting to balance here. The objective, let's try to get this left knee up to a 90-degree angle, okay? And we're gonna try to get the heel from tucking to the hamstring here to be more to a 90 there. So that's where I'm gonna start you right now, okay? So, let me have that ball for just a second. Come set for me here in the stretch. Okay, so right foot's against the pitching rubber. You're going feet together, hands together to get set. So when you come to this set point, let's take the left foot, pick it up, and bring it right there. And then the right knee is going to be bent. No, you were fine with the foot. Right knee is going to be bent, left leg is going to be straight. And you're going to be right there with your posture. So the elbows are going to be in, hands off your chest. That's on the foot. Okay? Do you see where you're at there? You got it, dude?
I see him.
Are you going to be in here? What time?
I think like 3.
Okay.
2:30. No, 1.
1?
Yeah, I'm being here at 1.
I have practice from 3 to 5, but the place will be open so you can get in because the game will be open.
Yeah.
So I practice from 3 to 5 down there, and then I'm back up here at 5.
Okay.
And I'll be here till 8:30 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
I'm here till 7.
all right, cool. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, bud.
Hands up. So we'll keep the hands right here. Now bring the elbows in and relax so that your posture is right.
All right, there
So
you go.
now, when the lift leg picks up, you're taking the left knee up. So pick it up for me. Okay, you're bringing it up to here, and you want that left knee pointed towards the right shoulder, where you stay in your shell, and try not to tuck this heel here, but keep it more at a 90-degree angle right there. You got that? Okay, let me see you do it. Let's work through it for a second. So start the feet and hands apart. Bring the feet together.